Wait, you have shades on, I don't.
Yeah, block out the haters, man.
These are kind of douchey.
If you need some movement, 10% discount, dude.
You're not pushing your shit on my channel, man. If I don't have, no, all right.
So if Christian was the last person to do this, that's like a big,
you gotta fill his
name to live up to. Well, luckily I have bigger feet than him.
He did that great of a job, man.
Well, I'm gonna whoop his ass at conversation.
So, what's going on, YouTube? I haven't done one of these in a while. Like he was just saying, Christian was the last person to do one. If you're new to the channel, basically I have on a person of interest, in this case, Maxx Chewning, fellow YouTuber,
yeah, dude.
Fitness YouTuber. And we're gonna go grab some coffee because I have a kind of a slight addiction to coffee. And we're gonna chat along the way. Usually it has something to do relating to that person. And to kick everything off, Max is kind of an undercover car person, right?
I am an undercover car person. I'm strictly a Jeep person.
Strictly for the Jeeps. Have you ever heard that Action Bronson song?
No.
There's actually a song strictly for. All right. Anyway, yeah.
I've never been into like the speed cars. Currently I have the fast Jeep, but
which is the.
I have a 2015 Jeep SRT. Absolutely love it. It's white. It's got all the fixins in it, all the upgrades. It has the burnt orange seats, so it's really like a unique look to it.
Peanut butter,
as someone called it. But that's like my dream Jeep. But I grew up. I've been around Jeeps my entire life. Like there's even pictures of like me as a baby. Like my granddad had like an old CJ5 or CJ7, which is if you know Jeeps, it's a really old one. But my first vehicle was a '95 Jeep Grand Cherokee, and then I got really into like wrenching and suspension.
So you grew up like mudding and off-roading and shit, right?
Yeah, my mom was in like a Jeep club, and that's how like I got experience off-roading. My first car was a Jeep, and then I went through like every stage possible of like lifting your Jeep in like a 3-year span. Like I went from 0 to 100, and not even exaggerating. Like I went from 2-inch lift. Fast forward 3 years later, I'm sitting on 40-inch tires with coilovers and a cage inside of my vehicle and like full hydraulic steering. Like, and people take like. And I would always get crap because I'd go to these like off-road events and like these 40-year-olds would be like, this stupid ass kid doesn't know what he's doing. Probably got mommy and daddy to build everything for him, but I was the one, I did all the welding.
Yeah. I have like this, I think a lot of my channel thinks that I'm just like preppy little fucking sports car kid, and I'll give them, that's easy to think that I am. But I grew up riding, motocross and dirt bikes and driving, lifted trucks and shit and mudding and all that, so I'm definitely...
Mudding is the thing that everyone like starts to do, but when you really get into like off-roading, you realize how dumb mudding is. Because it just wrecks your car.
The Baja stuff is way more fun.
Oh my gosh! Well, I did like the rock crawling, but I've experienced like some of the events I've gone to. I mean, Joe and I were talking. I mean, my friends have built buggies or Wranglers, and they put like LS2, LS3 motors in them, and then they're like bombing up the like.
And that's essentially, so I reviewed the Rally Fighter, and that was essentially a dune buggy with an LS3 in it. I mean, that was all that thing was.
Oh my gosh.
If you had to own a car, what are you buying?
See, I don't even know. That's like not even like my realm.
What's your go-to? Like right now, what's your favorite car besides a Jeep? Like actual like a sports car.
Not like a Lamborghini.
It could be. I mean,
I think like Lamborghinis are cool, but I don't even know the models. Like when I was a kid, I used to think the Lamborghini Diablo was like my favorite.
Okay, that's
car.
Respectable.
But now I think it's like lame compared to like the Aventador looking.
Yeah, I mean, there's also 20 years between those two, but
yeah. But like honestly, I am driving my dream vehicle, but I want to call it like my realistic dream vehicle.
So if
I had $1 million right now, I don't know if I'd buy like a Lamborghini.
I need to hang out with Max more because I lose so much money.
Every time I come to Texas, everyone's buying a new car in the circle like every 6 months. Man.
He's the only person that's ever like, why don't you just keep a car? And I think I need more of that because all my friends are like, oh, get the new car, and I'm like, okay.
That's what I'm thinking. I've had my SRT for almost a year, and at this point, I was like, I wonder when I would upgrade next. Like, I like
Trackhawk.
Ooh.
Would you get one?
Maybe if they did like a crazy body, like I think right now the body style is like one of the best ones they've ever made, and obviously you think that usually every time a new body style comes out.
Yeah.
But like I don't know what they would improve to make it cooler looking than
they're
now.
Up for a body changer, right? I mean the Jeep changes.
I would say this obviously not 2018, so 2019 maybe I would assume because that'd be like 5 years they've had the same body style.
Yeah.
But the Trackhawk, like, what would I do with another 300 horsepower, like 300 horsepower?
In DC. He lives in DC, by the way, so there's not a whole lot of, I feel like you're just dealing with traffic and shit 24/7.
It would, like, my vehicle's already fast enough for me, and I don't know. How do you enjoy making, like, do you like making YouTube videos? Because you don't put out that many.
Okay, Max gives me shit 24/7 because he uploads once every other day.
Every other day.
Okay, but I don't have the time to do that.
No.
I don't have the time to make interesting videos and do that. I have to work 9 to 5.
You need to lower the bar a little bit then.
Yeah, but I prefer like quality over quantity.
Well,
I don't want to like, because I'm saying, yeah, but if I'm working at my desk,
yeah,
like almost all week, it's like how entertaining can I be sitting behind a desk?
Maybe.
You know, I can make a couple of videos and tutorials and stuff, and after that, it's gonna get really redundant.
Yeah, you might just be boring.
So
too.
I think so. I think I'm just a boring individual, man.
You might
so right now it's been 1 to 2 videos a week, but I'm trying to like, yeah, maybe someday I can do some more.
Well,
but I am definitely enjoying it. I'm loving it's opening my eyes. I think if you would have asked me like before I started YouTube, would I ever make one or anything? I'd be like, no.
Hell no.
Or like, would I ever see myself doing that full time or like, you know, that kind of
but now
career?
It's like,
now it's like actually something I can think about and not like just shut it down.
It's a real thing, man.
So I mean, how long have you been doing this?
I have been doing YouTube for, oh my gosh, I gotta take a picture of this. This Yosemite Sam, back off, dude. It's an inside joke, Jeep thing. Anyway, I've been making YouTube videos for 4 years now. I've been putting up like 4 videos a week
for 4 years.
For 4 years.
How many uploads? We talked about this the other day. You have
I have
800?
Like 750, like in the mid 700s.
Yeah.
And which is interesting. That's why like everyone always complains about like titles and thumbnails. But think about it, like,
dude, I only upload once a week and I have trouble coming up with thumbnails.
I know. I have to put up a video every other day and I have to make it a different title or a different thumbnail.
Me and Max share a.
It's almost like if you physically are able to put out the best possible quality, like why wouldn't you?
I think me and you share a need for quality content. Yeah. Like you're the only other, like out of all the YouTubers that have come down and stayed at the house or that I've met, you're the only one that like knows like the camera settings and like how to color grade and like how to do different stuff. Like you're the one that takes the time to like.
And I'm really good at After Effects.
You're getting there. I'm teaching them how to do some stuff.
But a lot of people have negatives. Are like, you know,
yeah, most people don't care enough to, you know. A lot of the argument I always hear is like, you know, people don't even notice it. You do a cool transition or something.
People notice it. File size too big. Takes too long to render. Computer can't handle it.
But that one person that does notice it, it makes it worth it.
Yeah.
Good. How are you? Can I do a
like a dragonberry or something? I don't know. I think the flavors.
What the hell's a dragonberry?
What flavor of tea do you have? Yeah, we'll get a passion tea, and then can you put Splenda in it? Let's turn left sometimes.
So if I was to give tips to someone that wanted to start a YouTube channel, or just someone that wants to do like videography as a whole, it's, you know, first off, get a story together in your head before you go film. I mean, you can do run and gun filming, but it's always better to have a general idea of where your video is going to go.
Yeah, and it's definitely a learning curve that you'll like create over time, but you'll start to film in a way that you know how you're editing that. And here's something that's a hard pill to swallow that like everyone needs to do is, the biggest tip is film everything, because you know I'd rather have too much footage than not enough footage. But on the flip side is you don't need to use all of your footage. Like you want to, because they're like, everyone's gonna want to see this shit. But at the end of the day, not everyone's gonna want to see it, right? So like,
I've had like times where off a 5-minute clip and I will use 10 seconds of it.
Yeah, LUTs for example.
Yeah, exactly. Well, that's a big thing right now.
Color correction was not a thing a year ago,
it definitely was.
People were doing it, but it wasn't like popularized. Where now it's
in YouTube, it wasn't a big like movies and stuff like that. Yeah. I was like, as far as YouTubers go, there weren't a whole lot of people color grading their footage.
And like now it's like if you don't, like your videos look like crap. They look like boring and like plain. But so it's something that you need to like adjust as you go.
But to be fair, there is two sides to all of this, because one of the possibly the biggest vlogger in the world doesn't do any of this. He doesn't really. I mean, I'm sure he storyboards shit out of his videos, but when it comes to, well, he just doesn't color grade, I guess. He's not really big into editing. But look at Casey Neistat, right? Dude's a freaking nature on YouTube. He has to plan out his video. If you don't think that guy is planning out what his day is going to do and how his angles are going to edit together and stuff, you're crazy. Like, you can't. I know it looks like a bunch of us YouTubers just grabbing our cameras and walking through the day, but there's a lot of actual like thought process and work that goes into getting some of these shots.
And I think it's the little clips that make a video that you don't think, like, you know, you filming opening your car door, like it's not a significance to the video, but like it adds like a little thing, like you showing the process of doing things, I think adds so much dynamic to a video that you don't think about.
And just learn how to edit. Like, just get a good editing software and learn how to do it. You can have the best camera in the world, but if you don't know how to edit, someone with their iPhone is going to look way better than you. I may actually film a whole day with an iPhone just to prove that point.
Yeah, I was thinking about doing
I have people ask me all the time, like, oh, I need a new camera to make my vlogs better. And it's like, no, I watched your vlog. Like, you need to learn how to edit. Your camera's fine.
Yeah,
Like, you don't need to go from a Canon 80D to an A7S. Like, that, it's not going to benefit you if you don't know how to edit and stuff.
and a lot of people don't need to upgrade cameras because I think a lot of people who start on YouTube, there's no sense in you buying a $3,000 camera because you don't even know if you're going to stick in this thing for, you know, a long time.
Yeah.
So why don't you find out if you actually enjoy making videos, you can maintain a schedule, or if you're like, after you make videos for 2 months, if you're like, I can maintain doing this for the next
Then
X amount of time.
and make sure if you're going to upgrade cameras, make sure you're going to use the upgrades.
Yeah.
I've seen people say, like, I have an RX 100, so they're already able to film in 4K.
Yeah.
I watch their vlogs, like, they need some work on their editing and stuff.
Yeah, people buy the A7.
But then they're like, oh, I need an A7S. Well, okay, what do you even know what you're getting extra between the two? Because unless you know how to really take advantage of, like, log profiles or bigger color spaces, you're not going to get any benefit. I know one's twice the cost of the other one, but for the average consumer, they're not going to get any benefit between those two. If you're going to start a YouTube channel, do it because you want to start a YouTube channel. Don't do it because everyone else has, like, I would say that I can't really talk because I've only been doing this for like 7-8 months now, so I'm kind of one of these fucking noobs that jumps in the scene. But I can't help but notice, like, every single person I went to high school with and stuff has, like, started their own vlogs. And, like, everyone is vlogging.
Yeah.
And what sets apart, like, everyone else and you is going to be, like, the time and effort and the creativity you put into it and your personality. Like, some people just, I can tell they don't want to be on camera, but they're just, like, they have a vlog. It's like, why do you have a vlog if you don't? I can tell you don't want to talk to the camera, but you started a YouTube channel, so I'm kind of confused there.
Not everyone's, like, thing is going to be being in front of a camera. Some people are going to be being behind the camera. Some people are editing. Some people are writing. Some people are photography. Some people are, like, podcasts. Like, find out just because something's popular or, like, it's, like, the cool thing to do doesn't mean that it's, like, it's right for you.
And there's still something you can do with videography, though. Like, there's channels that release one video a month, and there's, like, the person editing and filming is not even in it, and they have huge followings.
Yeah.
Like, you can go travel and make a ridiculously awesome edit of wherever you're at, and you don't have to be in the video, and you can probably make a channel out of that. Like, vlog, you don't have to vlog to make videos.
People would probably like my videos better if I was in it less, too.
Probably, I know I would, dude.
Yeah, for sure.
I can't deal with this kid, man.
And also, when you're making edits, I'm the type of person that I don't want to say I go above and beyond, I'm so sweet, but the little things that you take 45 minutes to do that, like, one person might notice, sometimes it's worth to throw it in there.
I would say it's always worth it.
I had a spoon dropping one time and laying on a text, and I made the text bounce into the spoon. Not one comment on a 70,000 viewed video about that thing that took me 45 minutes.
Okay, you know what? And I noticed this with everything in life.
But one person
this holds true to, like,
it's pretty cool.
Yeah, so this holds true to everything. People comment on shit when they don't like something. Look at when a product is bad, look how many negative reviews there are, and when a product's amazing, there's only a couple good reviews. Like, when someone sees that awesome edit that you put together, they're probably gonna hit the subscribe button, but they're not gonna say anything about it. But when you do something that pisses somebody off, you're gonna hear about it all day long. There's very little positive criticism, and that's not just in videos. That's like, if you launch a product or a business or anything and you do something wrong, you'll hear a lot more negative, but if you're doing something perfect, you're only gonna have like a couple people to give you a thumbs up. But we appreciate those couple people that give us a thumbs up. So we're back at the house. I've never gone past getting Starbucks, but we went a little long on this one.
Yeah, this is gonna be a long fit.
I know, I'm gonna have to cut the shit out of this.
Yeah.
But we're good. Appreciate you
hopefully
hanging out.
Hopefully you guys
Go
enjoyed
tomorrow.
my voice. Yeah, I'm out of here.
Thank God.
So this video,
We're in our house for a week.
man, this video will probably go up in what, like 2 weeks? Right?
Like, share, subscribe, comment down below. Check out Max's channel. Like I said, there's a short little edit of my GT3 at the beginning of today. You post that today?
Oh, you putting that clip?
No. I'm telling them to go check out your channel.
Oh, yeah.
You did that.
Oh.
When's that video going up?
That video will be going up, what's today?
Thursday.
Either Saturday or Monday.
Okay, so this video will probably go up probably tonight, probably tomorrow. Okay. Tomorrow night.
Either Saturday or Monday, you're getting
But check out his
GT3.
channel, especially if you're into fitness and stuff. And catch you guys in the next one.
Later, dude.